بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله الأمين. Quick lecture about the quiz for all general lecture in search methodology that I have taught during that course. Why we use electronic source? This is the first question. Answer please. Why use electronic resources? Second question, mention step search strategy or search planning. Again, mention step of search strategy or search planning. Third question, why search strategy is important. Third question, why search strategy is important. Fourth, compare advantage and disadvantage of selected source, tertiary, secondary, and primary. Compare advantage and disadvantage of selected sources, tertiary or secondary and primary. 5. Mentions online searching technique. Mention online searching techniques. Compare between database and free web base. Compare between database and free web base. 6. Mention some creditable database. Mention some creditable database. Other question, criteria for evaluation the website. Criteria for evaluation the website. Type of reference management software. Type of reference management. Compare between the Harvard and Vancouver style. Compare between Harvard and Vancouver style. Mention the concept type of the study design. Case reported, cross-section study, case control, cohort study, experimental design. Also, why we publish. Answer, why we publish. Why is it difficult to publish? Steps for writing proposal. Steps of writing proposal. Steps of writing papers. Steps of writing papers. Steps of writing papers. Mention different program source for reference citation. Mention the different program source for reference citation. Mention according to classification and mention some of these things. This quiz in general for all the courses we have obtained during our courses of research methodology. Hopefully this assignment complete, and by the at the time of the exam you can give it to coordinator Dr. Sumayya all questions that we want from this thing. Really, according to university, the exam will be 30% will be as duty for you or homework, and 70% will be the exam. And the exam will be classified firstly with multi choices, and the second part will be match A with B, and I think the third part will be about short notes. So this is the third type, classified the 70% of your work, 30% of your homework, which all of you that I tell you about it. So what I want you to check, please check all the PowerPoint that I have sent to you. Also, I want you to focus on book scientific research, article, strategy, and step of it is about 184 pages. Focus on book understanding, the study in the publishing process. It is 24 pages. Also, focus on writing an effective proposal, how and why. It is only 12 pages. Also, there is important book about Sudan health research methodology. I want you to focus on study design, different type of study design that I have already mentioned in my PowerPoint. But if you want to check it is the best for you, it will help you for study design. And this book is very important, making different type of ecological, cross-sectional, and case control and cohort and experimental design. And I want you to read from page as example, it is from it is from page 10. On page 10, you can read this from page 10 until page, from page 10 until page page 33, from page 10 to page 34, from page health research methodology for study design, from page 10 to 34 page, and this is very important thing. And finally, you can read only about the how to design, about decision of questionnaire, the questionnaire. When you will find this questionnaire, it will be page 59, or sorry, 95, making decision about that data processing, decision about chapter planning and analysis. This will be group interviewing technique. I already mentioned it in PowerPoint, but an understand interview of qualitative collection. It is from structure interview, method of quantitative collection. This from page 81 to 95. 81, health system research methodology, from 10 to 34. This speak about the study design details. And also from page 81 to 90. This speak about the questionnaire. The type of a questionnaire will be an important thing. So now to give you all this type of highlights of the PowerPoint to focus it. We have multi choices, as I said, and the second part hopefully to be match A with B, and the third part will be short notes from different questions that I have asked, or the quiz that I had mentioned in different type at the end of the lecture. It will help you, and I hope everybody succeeds, because we know the conditions of coronavirus make far away from different informations, and that so we will try to make the exam suitable for you according to what I focus on my last question. So again, 30% is the homework. You can deliver the homework to Dr. Sumaya at Friday on the exam according to what required by the department. And again, please check and read all the PowerPoint I have sent you. Focus on the book Scientific Research, Article Strategy and Step 184. Focus on book Understanding the Publishing Process, 24 page. Writing an effective proposal, how and why, it is only 12 page. Health research methodology, it is make many example of different type of study design, case control, cohort study, and different. And I have already mentioned them in my PowerPoint lectures. Strategy, in the same book you read about questionnaire. It is from 81 to 90. And I hope all my students are successful in this part of exam because we consider all the conditions that happen by coronavirus, and they stop in every type of life. Hopefully, if you have achieved your successfully homework that I required, it is only 15. It is why we use electronic resource. Mention step search strategy of search, planning, why search strategy is important. Compare advantage and disadvantage of selected source, tertiary, secondary, and primary. Mention online searching technique. Compare between database and free base. Mention some creditable database, criteria for evaluation website, type of reference management software, and compare between Harvard and Vancouver style. Short notes and concept type of study design, case report, case sectional study, cohort, case control, and experimental design. Why we publish, why it is difficult to publish, step of writing proposal, step of writing paper, and mention different name according to classification of program soft used for reference citation. Thank you all, and I finally thank all my students for hard times that you achieve during this, and I hope every person could manage and read what I have sent. I will try to source all the data of certain books that I have already sent to Rami, I think before 2 months or 3 months. But for quality that I make revise for any question tomorrow, we can discuss. If anything that did not be clear for you, we can check and discuss at between 4 and to 6 p.m. and we can discuss all the question. Hopefully to success. I read all this material and step and the challenge for the future to see all of you to go further and make publication and go forward for PhD. And I thank the staff member of Bioinformatics, Dr. Sofia, and coordinator Sumaya for taking care about it and coordinated this lecture an hour from her time to make it safely and quickly because all the people are boring from a long time that you have taken, and I hope to succeed you in scientific exam and also in your life. Thank you, Dr. Nadir, Associated Professor, Swedish Institute, Ilomani, Medical Laboratory Science, in Burman Islamic University, and said to you goodbye with successful exam. Thank you very much.